When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Stone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass, it's Kane. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll pitch it, finding open areas. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
unloads it left. It's caught. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's King. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's complete to the right. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll try the run. Crosses to 40. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Toss sweep to the right. Showing off the arms. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the toss to the left. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Cyclones want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Houck. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's King. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. For the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's King. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wolf. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Buys a little time. Quickly to the tight end. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Woodhead. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Houck. Finds his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Skips away from pressure. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Houck. Big fella moving. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They are up by 7 over Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to pass. It's King. Finds the tight end. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And as he throws, pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that point.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have...
Touchdown, Iowa State! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Looking for room. It's Stone. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to throw, it's King. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback keeper. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Slithers into space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Goes to the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Woodhead. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Stone. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's King. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch and strike inside the 15. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this way.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
To throw, it's King. Got his man on the right. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. That'll cut the lead to 28-27. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, Dave.
Going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of it.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And they're trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Finally brought down the run of play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Dropping back, it's King. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. And they've regained the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Back to pass, it's Houck. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quick strike complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking downfield, it's King. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. He's trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. To the air, it's King. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Play the analytics here. You go for 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 30. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats.